Okay, this is the Walthers coke plant, and the gas plant to turn the coke and gas into something else. I've added a stopper at the end of the road there so the coke cars don't run into the building. This is the quench tower, and then the cars would roll on down here to this building here, where they dump the coke out and have two little, well, they've been knocked down, but two water sprayers to hit anything that's still burning to completely quench the coke. From there, it loads up from the conveyor into this conveyor on out to underneath the high line. This is Walthers Metro Power, or Metro Power and Light. And you see a good reason why when you're going to put lights inside, you need to paint the inside black so it doesn't shine through and it just shines through the windows. There's nothing really inside of this building except just the outside, so that's what it ended up being. I just had to put lights in there to show off the lights. Little electric sign for General Electric. The cars, I guess, after processing and burning up the excess coal or whatever they're using for power, comes out here. And this is the ones that I have running up into the gas plant. This is the exit from the coke plant, and I have it set up to run into the back of the power plant, which is no longer a power plant. Well, I don't even know what it is. It's gonna have to be power and processing and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, there's no really directions for how to get coke or coal or gas or anything into the building. There is a little, they did give you a conveyor and a bunch of pipes. They just didn't say anything about them. So anyway, I have the holes drilled for this to be the air plant to give air to the steel mill, which this is where it connect up to with the steel mill. So those pipes connect up to those holes, and the one on the side is going to be gas. This is going to be the air pressure, high air output to the steel mill input. And this is like a recycle from the steel mill, and this is excess. According to some directions, that would be where the air pressure comes in, but if you start thinking about it, there's no way that would circle around through the steel mill to make for the high air pressure. The air pressure's got to be out on that one. So it had an area here for a door, and I can't really show you that it goes up and down, because on this one I did it like that guy on YouTube and put a wire down here that raises up and down from the bottom to move the door up and down. So when this is closed up and that's closed up, you won't see the door raising up and down, but there's lots of room in there. So I don't know how I'm going to get the cars out and uncoupled, but I'll figure that out. From here it goes on out. Oh, these pipes here, or these tracks here, are not really fastened down yet until I get the next section done to figure out exactly where they have to go. I'm pretty sure they have to go here, but there's no use putting them down and gluing them down until later. But I do have, again, there's going to be a track down there right along here for secondary stuff, to move on out. This track will hook on up and go about this much further so the cars can get in here and get both of the coke cars in here to be able to get them dumped. So that's pretty much it. This power plant was more of a interim thing to trying to pretend that it's going to get air pressure going, and then it ended up having exit things, so I had to do something with them, and it had that door, so I just cannot ever have a door there that won't go up and down, so then I had to have tracks going into it, so it's ended up being its own section, because the original plan was to have this in this building. This is sort of scrunched up on this side and have the steel mill over here. But gee, the whole point of this is to have railroad tracks, and railroad tracks end up taking a lot of room to get to where they're going. So anyway, this is its own section now. Someday I'll paint this thing black on the inside so you don't see it, but I don't know, it looks as wild as it is. So this is it. Got holes underneath the chimneys. Somebody either put smoke things coming out, or lights flashing, or maybe send up rockets out through them. So that's pretty much it for this. This is just the interim point between the coke plant and the steel mill. And this is supposed to be the high pressure air generator. The pressure's for the furnace, because it takes lots of high pressure air for the furnace to work to create iron ore into iron, and then the electric furnace turns it into steel. So there we go. This is an interim air plant. I forgot what Walthers called it, but anyway, air plant, electric generation, excess fuel, processing plant for here we go. That's it.